Hello everyone, welcome to my video where I draw the different regional boundaries in the US. So before we begin this video, I would like to say that I've been to just over 30 states in the country, probably about 32, 33, and most of the states that I've been to are in the eastern part of the US, specifically the east of the Mississippi, but also a few west of the Mississippi as well. So this is based upon my personal experience, like visiting the country, seeing different areas of the country, learning about this, and so on and so forth, and just like the overall feel of the different areas throughout the country. So you're free to agree or disagree with my drawing. This is just how I feel based upon seeing much of the country. But what I will say is, like I said, I really haven't been to that many of the western states, so those might not be as well defined based upon my experiences compared to out east. So first, we're going to start off with my native region, the Midwest, where I'm from, and I'm specifically from Ohio. And while most people would agree that Ohio is definitely a Midwestern state, which I agree with, I will argue that little bit of it has more of like a northeastern feel, especially in like the Cleveland area and northeast of there, which makes sense because it was originally settled by people from Connecticut after the Revolutionary War. So because of that, we are going to draw the boundary line a little bit. So Cleveland's roughly in this area right here. So we're going to draw this right here, go down this way, give a little bit of West Virginia to the Midwest, come into Kentucky, go to Lexington, which is right about here. I would say everything north of Lexington belongs to the Midwest and everything south belongs to the South. Then we're going to go over to Louisville right here. A lot of people say that Louisville is about as south as you can go in the north and about as north as you can go in the south. So we're going to put the boundary right about there. Here's the Ohio River. Then we're going to go into Missouri a little bit. And then we're going to divide it roughly about where St. Louis is. So much of what's north of the Missouri River, I would say, belongs to the Midwest, and much of what's south of it, I would say, belongs to the South. But we're going to stop about here and then head north this way, because while much of Missouri, Iowa, and Minnesota, I feel belongs to the Midwest, I would also say a decent amount belongs to the plains as well. So that's the Midwest. Now we're going to do the South. So in Virginia, I would say most of Virginia belongs to the South, but the Northern Virginia area, which is right over here around DC, feels more like it's in the Mid-Atlantic versus the South itself. So we're going to draw the line roughly right here along the Potomac River. Go around this way a little bit. Come into West Virginia. Like some parts of West Virginia have feels like the South, but not all of it. We already did this part right here. So now we're in Missouri. We're going to come down this way right here. Give a little bit of it to Oklahoma. But not all the state. And then I've been to Texas, and I would say everything east of I-10 belongs to the South, and then everything west of it belongs to the West, specifically the Southwest. And then we're going to go to Dallas, Fort Worth over here. I would say Dallas feels more southern, and then Fort Worth feels more southwestern. So we're going to go down this way, past Austin and San Antonio. And then I would put it right about in this area right here. So that's the South. And then also some say not all of Florida belongs to the South. Like they say the further south you go, the more north it feels, and then the further north you go, the more southern it feels. So because of that, I'm going to put a line right here about where Tampa is, and then just head over to the Atlantic. So right there. And the southern Florida is kind of its own, somewhat of its own category. So these are most of the regions. I almost forgot the Northeast. So this area right here is the Mid-Atlantic. And then this area over here is New England. I would say a little bit of a line through New York, going up the Hudson River, close to Lake Champlain, and then the Adirondacks, and then right about there. So this area right here would be the Mid-Atlantic, and this area over here would be New England. So those are most of the regions I've been to. I've been to a little bit of the plains, but not that much. But now we're going to do the Southwest. So we're going to go a decent amount of Oklahoma to the Southwest. We'll go this way. And much of the northern part will remain part of the plains. So we'll give some of broke pencil. So we're going to give a little bit of Colorado to the Southwest. Much of Utah. Bits of Nevada. And then go down to right about where San Francisco is. So that's the Southwest. So I've been to Arizona, but that's about all I've been to as far as the Southwest is concerned. Now we're going to do the plains. I do know a lot of eastern Colorado is flat, kind of like essentially the Great Plains before you get to the Rockies. So we're going to head up about here and then go north. I know a little bit of Wyoming, and then decent amount of Montana would be considered the plains. So right there's the plains. Much of the Rockies, even though the Rockies extends down a little bit, we'll put the Rockies like right in this area. And then it goes along the Continental Divide right in this area. So that's the Rockies. And then this area over here is the Pacific Northwest. And then in this case, Alaska and Hawaii are pretty much in their own category. But that's my regional map of the country. What do you guys think about it? Do you think it's pretty spot on, or do you think there's a little bit of a difference? Please let me know in the comments. But in the meantime, that's it for this video. It's a little bit different from what I normally do on the channel, but I thought about doing this the other day, so I thought it'd be something a little bit different to do for the channel. But that's about it. So please like the video, please comment on the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.